Begin transmission. This is Dungeon Radio Hour.
Hello and welcome, adventurers, to Dungeon Radio Hour, an actual play improv comedy podcast where we roll for things like armor class, spell damage, and how long Michael's going to make out with the statue of a horse. As always, I'm your host and game master, Dalton Rusher-riddle, joined once again by our ragtag band of would-be heroes. Introduce yourself, heroes.
I'm Michael Adair.
I'm Alissa Adair.
And I'm Andrew Gerline.
So, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we talk a lot on this show.
A lot.
That's an understatement.
Is that it?
That's it.
Is that it?
That's my statement. That's our opening. We talk a lot on this show. No, just done. Cut, print, take it to the bank. In all seriousness, we talk a lot on this show about our background with acting and theater, how we became friends, yada, yada, yada. So my question to all of you is this. If we take arts, if we take theater, if we take dance, if we take singing out of the picture and out of the equation completely, what would you have went to school for?
Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
Nothing creative, Dalton? Like no creative writing or...
Nothing. We're taking arts out.
Creative?
No
Okay.
creative, no creative treehouse making, no creative pottery.
What about weaponized pottery?
No, also not weaponized pottery.
That's just you throwing pottery at people, Mike. You don't need to go to college for that. I have an answer that's kind of a cop-out. I don't think I would go to college.
Wow.
I don't think I'd go. I think this is too topical, but I think the value of higher education is over fucking valued in this country.
True.
But I don't regret going. I mean, I met you guys, met my wife, had a lot of great times, but I don't think it was necessary to get a degree in theater, right?
I mean...
And the job I have now, the muggle normie job, having a degree wouldn't really matter. So I'd go, for the record, if I could go back, I would make the same decision. I'd go to college with you fucks, meet my wife, and everything would be about the same. But if I had to live a different life, knowing what I know now, I would just move to LA or wherever right after high school.
Honestly, yeah.
Right? Because the edge an 18-year-old has over a 23-year-old, being in the business and having exposure when you're at your youngest and hottest, because we all know Hollywood loves young, hot minors, right?
Wow, yeah.
If you can get on the Disney
I would
Channel,
have missed out on hot young Andrew.
Oh, yeah. Hot young Andrew was a peach.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
He
about
was
that.
nice and tasty.
Yeah.
My point is, you don't need to go to college for creative arts. Therefore, I think you can save your money and actually just move and start doing the thing you want to do. That's not really answering your question.
No.
That didn't answer any of the
You're
questions.
just making a point that you had in your head, and you didn't really address the thing.
You
No,
didn't.
no, but
I
my
appreciate the point.
Yeah,
my
the
point
point's
is-
great. I love the point, but
my point is I wouldn't go to college. I'm
Yeah.
also justifying having gone to college and saying it is objectively a stupid decision that I don't regret and that I would actually do again.
Yes.
But for anyone else,
Do it.
get a practical degree. You just don't waste your time on a fucking theater degree.
Andrew, I love you so much. I really do. You still haven't answered the goddamn
I
question.
mean, he did. He said, I would not.
Oh, you would not.
I would
Okay.
not go to college.
All right, you would not.
I just wouldn't go to college. I think, imagine in 30 years how much it's going to cost to get a plumber out to your house. No one is going to trade school. The young kids these days,
Yes.
and I sound like a boomer these days, but really, there are going to be no plumbers or no electricians, HVAC guys, girls in 25, 30 years.
I mean, you're painting a dystopian nightmare here, Andrew. I mean, we're going to have
I know. Your
no
toilet's
HVAC people. What are we going to do? Our houses are going to be so moist.
So moist.
And so moist in the
no.
wrong places. Like, there's going to be no plumbers.
No, so I'd go to trade school and make way more fucking money and not be saddled with debt.
Honestly, good for you.
And that's fine.
Honestly, we do. We need more people in trades.
I would look down on you with my white-collar job. But I do value your hard work and sacrifice.
What's your white-collar job? What's your degree?
In and out.
You know what? Fuck you. My collar wouldn't stay white at In-N-Out.
It's
covered in
a
mustard.
white collar. It's a white collar job.
Let me see. I guess animal husbandry.
Oh,
It's-
God.
What?
It's that job where somebody has to milk the horse.
Yeah, you breed the horse.
No.
Oh, no. Mm-mm. No.
Somebody has to do it. It's how horses are made.
Nope.
No.
Not with milk.
In all honesty, I might be there with Andrew. No, I think you, if you work with animals, like exotic animals, which is probably what I would want to do, you pretty much have to have a degree in zoology. So I guess I would do something like that.
See, I have a friend who has that and she loves it.
Really?
Yeah. So zoology. I would be like, hey, somebody's got to milk the peacocks.
Oh, my God.
Somebody has to brush the beavers.
Stop
I don't-
milking things.
Let's not milk anything.
But somebody has to do it.
Nobody has to milk a peacock.
I assume somebody's milking it. I
Alyssa, how
assume-
about you talk now?
Yeah, let's take a giant left turn from what Mike's been talking about. And goodness gracious. So my answer is twofold. Because if you asked me back then, when I was deciding to go to college, I remember really liking SEMO, the college we all went to, because it was a really good nursing school.
Oh.
And I was kind of considering that. So I told myself, if I do a year of theater and end up not liking it, maybe I could just switch to nursing and I'd still be at a good nursing school. But now, knowing what I know now, living life and seeing what options were out there, I would have gotten my degree in library sciences. To no one's surprise.
Of course you fucking
Of
would.
course you would have.
To no one's surprise. Do you know what they make once they get their
a
master's?
book.
They can make a book.
So, some states, you start with six figures. You start at like 90,000, 100,000 annual salary. And I'm just preserving
90,000
books.
is only 5 figures, Alyssa.
Well,
it's a good thing you're not going to be a mathematician.
I was rounding up. Thank you.
You should not round
Do we
up,
decimal?
because decimals are very important in the library sciences, Alyssa.
Apparently,
The whole system is
hold
based
on.
around-
You need what kind of liquid books are you going to be pouring into beakers and you know what I mean? What is library science? They're books on a shelf at the end of the day,
Oh my
right?
goodness.
Defend your. I actually don't know what you would do. What do you learn for 4 years?
So the person who actually has the degree in library sciences, they're not the one at the front desk checking out the books. You're the ones managing the library, keeping records. You are preserving some of the most precious books.
Right.
You're deciding what books will come into the library, how many of each copy you'll have. You're actually doing more of that, like managing more of what comes in and
Wow.
out of the library.
That actually does sound like a lot of logistics and
Yeah.
organization.
Yeah, you'd have
and-
to order and catalog, and a lot of
Yeah.
people request
Yeah.
things. And
I
Right.
think that would sound like a really fun job.
yeah, man.
preservation.
Just being
Yeah,
around
yeah.
books all day?
Sounds like a
Yeah.
riot.
Yeah. No, that sounds like a dream.
It sounds so fun.
Dalton disagrees.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, Dalton, what's your swimming,
Huh?
surfing?
Yeah, Dalton.
Oh, your thighs are gonna get
Um,
this beefy if you eat this much creatine. Ooh. Yeah. That was a perfect Dalton.
Okay. Shut up. Okay, so I got into theater like fairly early in high school, and like once I got into theater, like that was the track that I was on. There was no derailment for me whatsoever.
Mhm.
Up until that point, I was dead set on being a marine biologist. I
Ooh.
wanted to move to a coast. I wanted to study the dolphins and the sharks and the whales and the squids and all manner of sea life, and that was what I wanted. Then I got bit by the theater bug, and look where we are now. Should have been a marine biologist. It's fine. But going off of what Alyssa said, knowing what I know now, yes, you three motherfuckers, I would have went to school for exercise science or nutrition.
we knew
or,
Yeah.
or one of those, because it would have helped me in the career that I already have established. Yada, yada, yada,
Dalton
yada,
loves
yada.
them gains.
Yeah.
Gains or gangs?
Oh, both.
But seriously, if anybody needs a personal trainer, DM us on our Instagram, and I know a guy.
It's Andrew.
Yeah, have you ever been personally trained by the host of a podcast you listen
It's
to?
true.
You can tell your friends. How
This
cool
is-
would that be?
Dude,
It's so cool.
you're paying him. He has to spend time with you.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
You're at
That's
his
the-
mercy. Or he's at your mercy. Yeah, somebody's at somebody's mercy.
All money is to come through my Venmo.
Wow. Andrew's becoming your pimp. Your gym pimp.
Oh, dude. Give him your measurements,
Please don't.
Dalton. Like a
Don't talk to-
page escort.
Don't talk to my hoe like that. You talk to me, Alyssa. He's mine.
Oh my God. All of this is moot because We're all obviously too creative. We would want something creatively.
I would creatively find a way to milk a peacock.
Stop.
No.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
fine.
Mm.
I would do it, though. I would do it. I'd find a way.
Last time on Dungeon Radio Hour.
You hear Alissa screaming for help.
Now I think we need to try to find a way out again.
We just walked in a giant circle and came back to you.
Ah, the tricks of the swamp continue to be played. And as he begins to say the word my, he freezes.
But we can still see Mike.
He's gone. A noose tied around your neck.
Mike, where are you? Oh
And
my
as soon
god.
as all three of you are back together, Sturge and the flame of the fire begin to animate once again. I will fight by your side. There are 4 tombstones, and they have your names. Michael, Alissa, Andrew, Sturge.
Oh boy.
Oh.
It's the morning now, right?
Yeah, it's the morning.
Okay. Sturge, don't you have like an arsenal? You know, in every movie, there's always like the guy with the arsenal room, and they take him down there right before the big
don't-
showdown. Do you have any weapons we can use,
A basement
friend?
full of bombs or something like that?
Yeah.
As I stated, I have only might and magic at my disposal. And as he says might and magic, remember when I described Sturge, he's wearing this like haphazard, thrown together leather armor that covers his torso and most of his legs. But out of nowhere, Sturge pulls a glaive
What?
from somewhere in his leather armor. And as he pulls out his glaive, his opposite hand begins to ice and to frost over as you watch arcane magic start at his fingertips and work its way up his
Oh, you Mary
forearm.
Poppins did.
What the?
Well, that's kind of what we're talking about, Sturge. How about a glaive?
I love it.
A magic glaive.
Do any of us have glaives?
I pat my pockets.
I don't have a glaive.
Well, then we need a glaive. So, Sturge, cough it up.
We don't need a glaive. We have our own
Everybody-
things going on. dude.
Everyone roll for investigation
Oh, okay.
to see if you have a
Do
glaive.
I have a glaive?
I definitely don't. I got a 4.
Okay.
I got an 18.
Okay.
15.
Oh, that's awesome. None of you have glaives.
I feel like
Well.
even if we had gotten a net 20, Dalton would have been like, no glaive.
A glaive falls from the sky. Yeah.
I don't think we were going to find a glaive out of nowhere, which is why Sturge has to share.
Yeah, man. Give me your glaive.
Well, I'll take a turn with the glaive.
I've got knives. Oh, Sturge, I've got this cool wand. I show him my wand.
She look at the wand, Sturge. She's proud of the wand.
Yeah, I brought it to class.
As you... Go ahead.
Sturge, do you know what this does? You know magic.
It makes plants.
I don't know.
I'm almost positive it makes plants.
Yeah, you haven't used this wand at all, have you?
Not really.
Sturge takes your wand and he lifts it up to his nose and immediately snarls and like hands it back to you. It smells like a skunk's backside.
Okay, well, I've been keeping it in my back pocket. You don't gotta point it out.
It is muggy in the swamp, Sturge. You haven't shown us your shower, so it's been a few days.
That's where the term swamp ass comes from.
You know,
a lot of
we
things
swamp-
smell around here, okay?
We have swamp everything.
All
And
right.
we're coming in with the burn.
Oh, why did you say we don't need to judge smells, Sturge? I have swamp balls, and those are worse.
Wow.
Anyone with balls can attest.
Anyway.
You stick to the
I think we
lake.
need to fucking go, guys.
Yeah, let's go. Tough but fair. Critiques around. Let's get moving.
Are we all locked and loaded? You've got our glaives. I've got my finger guns.
Finger guns. I
Finger
pull up my
guns?
skirt. So many knives.
It's a lot of knives.
Strapped.
Yeah, as Alissa pulls up the skirt, you see that strapped to each of her legs are 4 separate knives.
Yep.
I'm honestly concerned about the amount of knives that she has on her person.
This is what I do in my free time. Just make sure they're easy access.
I would like you to stab the witch's limbs. Like, stab each hand and each foot to a wall, and then we, like, drive a stake through her chest, right?
That would be a cool way to kill her.
Oh, good plan.
Yeah. Chekhov's 4 knives, am I right?
Chekhov's 4 knives.
As everyone knows.
I don't think that's how that works.
You know what? I pull out a Sharpie and I just write witch on each of my knives. Like this is.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assigning them
When did you get a Sharpie?
from my purse.
I've been confused about which water bottle's mine for like 3
Oh,
weeks.
I'm sorry. Hand it over. I'll put your name on there.
It's in the swamp.
Oh, that's right.
Can I see the Sharpie?
Yeah.
I write witch on my hands, but I make it into a fist.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
On each of the knuckles, there's
Mhm.
a letter.
Who needs
Yeah.
glaze? I'm not going to write witch because Sharpie ink makes my skin flare up.
Wow.
It's not doing great on my skin. I have
Okay.
some conditions I need to worry about. But anyway, let's go.
Those are facts that we have now.
Those are some fun facts about our skin problems, guys. I'm learning so much about you in the swamp.
Sturge, what skin issues do you have?
He's blue.
I am blue. You are correct.
Mhm.
I think we should move forward.
Agreed, Sturge. But later on, you've got to tell me your moisturizing regimen.
You look great.
Yeah.
How old are you again, Sturge?
722.
He sunscreens.
Wow.
That's sunscreen. That's water. And it's healthy eating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because food is medicine.
Blue don't
I'm
crack.
reading books about it. I'm trying to read books about it. Food is medicine. Anyway, all right, let's go. I've got a fist. And we're gonna kill a witch.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Let's go.
The four of you set off into the swamp, and as you're walking, the adage that was relayed to you by Sturge rings true in your ear. When the skulls appear, you know she is near. And as you're making your way through the swamp for this third time now, you start to notice skulls along the way that weren't there the last time. And each skull that you pass by, scattered every few hundred feet or so, is missing the bottom half. It's missing the jawbone. So you know you're getting closer and closer
Oh, God.
and closer because the skulls start to happen more frequently than every 100 feet or so.
I start rubbing my shoulders, like nervously, like rubbing my arms. Like,
You okay, buddy?
maybe the city council is undergoing some beautification effort or something.
Sure.
It at least
Sure.
adds an ambiance to the surroundings,
True
right?
ambiance.
'Cause there was this,
It does. Very scary.
Yeah.
Which I like. It's immersive.
Yeah. If they're going for like Halloween.
Right. We don't like Jaws around here. That could be a theme.
Yeah. Jaw hating, Halloween loving neighborhood. They nailed it.
It's
Yeah.
not friendly. It's not inviting, but it is a choice.
Oh, I have a song that maybe could distract us.
Lay it on us, baby.
Okay.
You ready?
I would love it.
We got a cool friend. His name is Sturge. We're going through the swamp
Mhm.
to do a witch purge.
So-
Hey!
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's good.
my mom
yeah.
used to sing
Yeah.
me that song.
Yeah?
That was
Really?
crazy. So specific.
Seems
too.
unbelievable.
I know.
I like it. That put
Moms
me in a
are
good
special.
mood.
Mhm,
That put me in
yeah.
a good mood.
I do think we are getting close, and I gotta say, guys, I don't want my jaw to come off. I like having
I
it
love where my
attached.
jaw is at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always like, I like how my jaw is attached.
It's the optimal place for it.
I like to use it.
hmm
Alyssa, you.
Everybody feel your jaw. This could be the last time we all have jaws.
Let's touch each other's
Everybody
jaws.
here, Alyssa. No, you have a nice jaw.
I rub Andrew's jaw.
How's my jaw? Is you'll miss it. Be careful. It's very small.
We have good jaw lines amongst us. I mean, mine's kind of covered up by some stuff.
hmm
Years of, some would say, nacho cheese. Nerd's rope.
Poor decisions.
It's obscure.
Obscured.
Yeah,
But it's
from
there.
years of misuse and abuse, but, it's strong.
What if I can't kiss my wife? Like with jaws come lips, right? Usually, those usually are hand in hand.
Usually you need both.
Let's all kiss each other, because this might be the last time we kiss. As a friend group.
I'm okay.
Okay.
I think we have to kiss. Sturge, bend down.
So, as you guys are having this conversation, and Andrew, you go to ask Sturge to be a part of this group kiss that seems to always come up against both my and Alyssa's wishes.
I don't know who brings it up, but I like it. It's good.
But as you
I like it.
as you go to turn to Sturge and ask him to be a part of your group kiss, you realize Sturge is no longer with you.
Oh, dang.
Son of a bitch.
Sturge.
Sturge.
You look around, you call his name, and you look back about 20 feet or so behind you, and you realize he has stopped walking.
Sturge, did I offend you with my song? I'm sorry.
You probably did.
No, you're our friend.
Probably did.
You're our friend named Sturge. I think your song was good. I think it was complimentary.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are going to do a
Yes.
witch purge.
Yeah.
That's just a fact.
But maybe I scared him off because I called him friend too quickly.
No.
Maybe we're still in
Sturge
acquaintance
He
mode.
likes that stuff. Sturge, you didn't walk far enough, bud.
We don't have to label things, Sturge.
Sturge.
I'm okay just keeping
Sturge.
it casual.
Sturge. Sturge. He's really not responding to me.
He's either purposefully ignoring
Sturge.
us. Is Sturge okay? Does he seem like he's okay?
So here's the thing. Sturge is unresponsive. It's almost like he is in a trance. He is not hearing you whatsoever. You do notice, however, as you go back up to him to see what's wrong, what's going on, you notice that he has stopped walking and is now standing in front of this totem pole-like structure. While Alissa was singing, you guys missed it completely as you were walking by, but Sturge saw it. And it's this totem pole structure that is a hodgepodge of animal bones and pieces of bark and rotted wood. And atop sits a skull, missing its jawbone, covered in runic symbols of all sorts. But this skull sticks out to the three of you because it's bigger than any other skull you have all come across since starting in the swamp. And give me a medicine check. Should everybody give me a medicine check?
Is it Sturge sized?
15.
I got more than 20. Hold on.
With that high of a roll, you look at Sturge, you look at the skull, you look back at Sturge, and you instantly realize this must be his brother.
I didn't even need the roll. I'd already figured it out. Sturge, we're still in the swamp, so I have to kind of sludge over to him. Will you kind of run in the water and just...
Yeah.
Sturge! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was so distracted by the song. I was just so proud of the rhyme that I had made. I'm so sorry. I missed it. Are you okay?
It is my brother. Displayed here like some sort of sick trophy for the witch.
I know.
So I didn't hear any of that. So I'm over here with Andrew, and I'm all like, "Hey, Sturge, I think this is your dead brother. Sturge, is this your dead brother?" The skull is huge. It's not human.
Mike!
What?
Mike, it's definitely his brother. Dude, come on, man. You gotta be a little sensitive.
Yeah.
Slosh over with me. Let's go
I want
console
to ask a
him.
quick question. I thought it was like it's a good moment.
It might be, but let's go.
Okay.
We gotta be a little sensitive.
Sturge, hey, Sturge, is this your dead brother? Is this he's dead over here? Is that
A
sensitive?
little bit less, Mike.
Okay.
Oh god.
Hey, Sturge, I think your dead brother's, his head is over there.
Nice.
Did you want casual? Or is it good to
Yeah.
be
No, I
concerned?
love that because
Just
it was
stop.
like
Just
it was a matter of fact. That is his dead
Okay.
brother's skull.
Sturge, you're dead.
This is not. We say none of
Your
this
dead
out loud.
brother's head is over here.
you guys are doing this in looks only, like in a sitcom.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the voiceover. Like
Uh-huh.
we're such good friends. We know exactly
Sturge's
what
their
each other
brother?
means.
This is your dead brother.
I take Sturge's hand and I hold it tight and I go, "I'm so sorry, Sturge. This is why we have to get rid of her."
As you say, "I'm so sorry," he squeezes your hand back. And it's the first human-like gesture that Sturge has really shown.
My heart.
She will pay for this.
Yes.
Yes.
She'll pay for it, buddy. I slosh on over. She will pay for it. But this is why we need you, because you, like us, have a bone to pick with this bitch. And I know you. You're going to help us out. We're going to help you out. We're going to avenge your brother. What was his name?
Blurge.
Blurge. I wish it wasn't Blurge. We are going to avenge Blurge.
Yes.
And we're going to be happy about it, guys, right?
I think it's a handsome name.
Family name, likely.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're gonna avenge Blurge.
We're gonna avenge
He
him.
did not die in vain. We're gonna get his jaw back. I don't want to make promises I can't keep. We'll try to find the jaw.
But we will avenge him.
We will avenge him.
Yes.
That for sure. Hands in. Everyone.
I pull Sturge's hand in.
Yeah.
Big hand on top.
Mhm.
Big hand on top.
Well, Sturge's hand gets pulled in with Alyssa's hand because he's
Okay.
still holding it.
So he's naturally in the bottom then.
Okay.
Kill witches, make friends on 3. 1,
Kill
2,
witches.
3.
1, 2, 3. Kill witches, make friends.
Kill witches, make friends.
Make friends.
Yeah, I like this energy, Sturge.
And now it's like Temple of Doom music, like.
Yeah.
And now what? Wait, what's that? An incoming transmission from a strange new world. From planet Earth. This transmission comes from a real-life sponsor.
A hard-fought battle today. Oh yes, my steel hasn't tasted blood like that in ages. The screams, I fear, will haunt my dreams tonight. Oh yes, a good-fought one she was. But my body is racked from the cold winds, and the stench of the bodies plagues me so. Care for some oolong tea? Ah yes, that would be lovely. And maybe we'll light a little candle. Ooh, a scented candle? Yes. Firelight Fables has carefully curated scented candles fit for any warrior after a fierce battle. A scented candle does calm me so. And they're crafted with non-toxic fragrances like essential oils and a natural coconut apricot wax, which means they're soy-free. A healthy alternative. Made by a true dungeon master for all who love battling like us. One would almost say they whisk you away to a magical world built with high fantasy. And listen to that woodwick crackle. This tea is delicious. Visit FirelightFables.com today and treat your nose to something magical.
Now back to our regularly scheduled programming.
So after this bonding moment, the four of you walk for about another hour or so deeper into the swamp. And after about an hour of following this path of haphazard laid skulls, you come upon a clearing where the ground becomes more solid and starts to seem more normal. It's less mushy, it's less gushy, and there's a smell of fresh flowers that kind of cuts through the bog rot that hangs on the air. And in the center of this clearing, of this area in the swamp, there is a cabin. And it's surrounded on all sides by a cornfield.
Well, this is kind of nice. I kind of like it.
If only Dalton was here, he'd feel right at home.
Oh, Dalton would love it.
Dalton does soybeans?
And corn.
And corn.
He loves corn.
Dalton does soybean and corn?
And rice and cattle.
Dalton loves roughhousing. He likes toting around his 6-shooter. He likes shooting his 22s at the squirrels.
He loves
Real
putting
American,
a bit
that
of straw
Dalton.
in his teeth.
He loves He loves a single straw in the tooth. And he loves a folksy whistle. He loves Mark Twain. He likes white picket fences.
Yeah.
He loves field dressing a deer. He absolutely loves buckskin boots. Assless chaps, for another reason.
I don't know why we're listing all the things
I
that
don't know.
Dalton likes.
I'm just saying this is
but-
Dalton's general estate, and I wish that...
Wait, are you saying you think Dalton's here?
Well, maybe.
What if, right?
Oh my God, what are the chances?
That would be cool. I mean,
They're low. The chances are very low.
Something tells me they're low, guys.
something does tell me that. It's not like that.
Shush, voice from the sky.
Okay.
We're going to go check anyway.
Now that I'm kind of out of the water, I was feeling really sloshy.
Yeah.
I think I might have some leeches. Like, I feel something. Can somebody please check me for leeches? And I take off the bottom half of my armor. Just because I don't want to go into battle
This
with
is just
the
like
leeches.
with the spiders. You're fine.
I don't want to go into battle with the leeches.
I check you for leeches.
Mike, roll a d10. Andrew, roll a d20.
Oh, God. I don't like the sound of this. I think there's going to be repercussions.
Andrew, yours should be for survival. Your roll, Andrew. Mike, I just need a d10.
I got a 1.
16. You got a 1.
That might be good, right? Maybe it's the number of leeches.
How many leeches? Yeah.
You have leeches on your balls, bro.
Wow.
Andrew, you look at Mike and you see 10 leeches
10.
in various places on his legs, on his calves, on his buttocks.
I knew it, Andrew.
I say, nah, Mike, you're good.
Oh.
I pat him on the butt and I move forward.
Are you
towards the-
sure? I feel moved.
No, I don't. I did that to move the fucking story forward for once in our goddamn show. But let's spend 5 minutes. Mike,
Yeah?
I need you to be calm for a second,
I'm
buddy.
calm, dude. You got eyes on them. Are there leeches back there?
Guess how many leeches are on your body? Let's say guess a number between 9 and 11. And it's not 9 and it's not 11.
I'm gonna guess 10.
You might have 10 leeches, 7 of which are on your groin, right, Dalton?
They are now.
Oh man, I've got a big
One on each
groin.
knee?
I can hold a lot of leeches.
And a 10th one on your big toe.
Well, then pull them off, dude. You know, I can't touch the leeches, man. You know I'm leech phobic.
If I touch them, they're going to latch onto me, and then I'm going to be covered in leeches.
I doubt it. I don't know if that's how it works.
Here,
They-
I hand Andrew a stick. There you go.
that's
All right.
fine.
All right.
Use the stick, Andrew.
I try to flick the
All right.
little bastards off of his
Okay,
body.
you got 6 more to go.
Give me a sleight of hand, Andrew.
Yeah.
9.
You take your stick and you flick at the leeches that are attached to Michael's lower body, and then you poke at the leeches that are attached to Michael's lower body. And then finally, you rear back and you just swing that stick against Mike's lower body.
Hold still, bud. Andrew! Oh my god.
End of signs.
And instead of flicking or picking the leeches off, Mike, you just hear a squish
Oh no.
Oh, I pop them.
as the leeches have been popped up against your fleshy body, and there's just a splurt of leech guts and blood and viscera.
Oh, there's going to be so many gross sound effects here.
Oh, Andrew.
I'm so sorry.
Andrew.
I'm so sorry, but they're all gone. They're all
No,
gone
they're not.
now?
You just popped him. I can see, dude.
Yeah, but he's dead. You can't be alive and popped at the same time.
You gotta get him off, man. I can't deal with the leeches on my body, Andrew. You gotta help me.
Okay.
As you are having this conversation, Sturge comes over, Mike, picks you up by the scruff of your neck, and just gives you a couple of really good shakes.
Like a rag doll.
Okay, I'm gonna make the shaky noise for this. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, Sturge. Oh, Sturge. Sturge. Oh, oh God. Oh, Sturge. Okay, Sturge. Okay, that's enough. I went down.
And after he gives you a couple of really good shakes, the popped leeches that Andrew hit against your lower body all fall down to the ground with small thuds. And then he places you back down and just kind of pats you on the head.
That is not what I expected out of this exchange. I appreciate everybody's help. I am leech phobic. It is a phobia. Look it up.
So much so that you know the word for it.
Of course. I've had to Google it. Like, what is this feeling that I'm feeling? So it's real.
Who likes leeches?
I don't know, but I really don't like them. It's like I'm Indiana Jones and they're my snakes.
So, the cabin is surrounded by corn on every side. The corn itself is approximately 8 feet tall or so you guys can't see past the corn. Sturge, however, can, because Sturge is 11 feet tall. So only the top of the cabin can be seen through this obscurement. Towering over the corn are silent guardians, multiple scarecrows, each one more terrifying than the last. And each of them are made in such a way that the jaws of their heads have been removed.
Oh, fuck me.
But even though they've been removed, they still appear to be smiling.
Dalton,
Yeah.
are these scarecrows, do they appear to be actually made of straw?
Give me an investigation check.
Natural 20!
Oh, yeah!
There is straw in them,
Okay.
along with dried animal fur and bones and
Seems
various
unnecessary.
other
It really seems
materials.
unnecessary.
I say, guys, huddle in before we just go up
Quick
to the
huddle.
house.
Let's get over
Now,
here.
I know there's scarecrows here. We're not crows, so we
True.
should be good. But just in case,
You got your fingy guns ready?
I got finger guns,
Yes.
right? We wanted to draw this witch out. Maybe we start a fire on her 4 guardians. She'll come out. Sturge, you got to be ready with your glaive. Cut her head off.
As you say, be ready with your glaive, he pulls his glaive out once more from somewhere in his armor and with a flourish slams it on the ground. I'm ready.
Oh, yeah.
We love
God,
it. Sturge?
I love you.
Sturge? You are a permanent part of the group, my friend.
You get my blood pumping.
I don't know.
dude.
There's just something
Okay,
about
but
you,
hear me
dude.
out. Hear me out. I mean, we could attack them. And that could be really time consuming. What if we just sneak past them?
Okay, yeah, let's think about this. Does anybody remember that Goosebump book with the scarecrow on the cover?
No.
Oh, yeah, dude.
No.
It's like scarecrows don't die or
It's
something.
scarecrows always survive, I think.
I don't know if it's either what we said.
I don't
But-
think that's true.
Does anybody remember what happens in that Goosebump book?
No.
Yeah, the fucking scarecrows
Yes.
come to life and they kill someone.
They come to life and they kill somebody, and R.L. Stein wrote that. So I'm just going to say, it being the kooky magical world that it is, these scarecrows could easily come to life.
That's why we gotta sneak past them.
Yeah, that's why we got to.
Yeah,
That's why we
it's
got to
like-
sneak past.
You're right.
Exactly.
You're
Right,
right.
right.
And you know what?
You're right.
And you know what? Sturge, honestly, dude, not to body shame, but you cannot fit inside this cottage, I don't think. So why don't you create a diversion? If it looks like the scarecrows are going to detect us, you hang back. If you see that happen, call attention to them. We'll go in the cabin, find out what's going on, and then we'll come up with plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Part
come
two,
up with plan part 2.
As you say diversion, Sturge has made his way into the cornfield itself,
dang.
and with a whoosh, decapitates the nearest scarecrow guardian. And he turns back at you with a wink and he goes, diversion.
Yeah, diversion.
Yeah.
Go, guys.
Okay, let's go.
We keep low and go. Keep low and go.
I like Sturge's style, dude.
I like Sturge too. I love him.
So Sturge decapitates the nearest scarecrow guardian, which immediately sends a reaction to the other three as they begin to shamble off of their posts and make their way towards Sturge. The three of you are now sneaking down the singular path that cuts through the cornfield to the door of the cottage. I need all three of you to roll a stealth check.
Okay, sneaky.
Let's roll for stealth.
13.
Mike and I both got 18.
23 modified, though.
Oh, what? Cool. That is enough to keep you stealthy. It's enough to make your way to the door of the cabin without being spotted with Sturge's diversion also. So you get to the front door of the cabin and guess what? It's locked.
Son of a...
Dang it. Okay.
What you gonna do?
That's okay. You guys, we were prepared for this. I don't know. Does anybody have something small and skinny? Because I bet I could pick this lock. I've done it before.
I have my wallet on me, right? Still? Presumably?
Yes, presumably you would still have your wallet on you.
My Earth wallet. Okay, I pull out my Earth wallet.
You pull out your Earth wallet. It is a waterlogged, muddy mess.
Yeah. But I pull out the old credit card that's
Ooh.
4 years expired that's in the very back.
Okay.
I pull it out and I kind of knock on near where the handle meets the door. I'm trying to tell if it's dead bolted or if it's just the knob that's locked.
Give me an investigation.
Lock your knob.
You know what's nice is this world doesn't know about the credit card trick, so they don't have like the door frames
It's true.
that block it.
14.
It is definitely, it's a cabin in the middle of a swamp surrounded by a cornfield, so it's definitely not dead bolted. It's just a door jamb with a lock.
Guys,
Exactly.
I have an idea. Can I say my idea?
Hold on, did he succeed?
He hasn't tried it yet. He was just trying to figure out what kind of lock it was.
Mike, do you?
Oh.
I'm holding my card and I'm like, Mike, I could try it. Do you have a better idea?
Listen, I love your idea, but that credit card is pretty dirty.
It's dirty.
So what if Alissa puts that wand right next to that lock? Let's see what that wand can do. Because so far, all we know about that wand is it's kind of stinky, like your butt. But that wand, it could get us out of this jam. Put that wand next to the lock. See what it can do.
Might as well try it.
All right, so I take my wand and I do a little tappy tap like I'm doing a Alohomora. Tap tap.
Alissa, roll Arcana.
Arcana is gonna be a number 17.
All right. I'll allow it.
Ooh.
You hold the top of your wand, which is the bulb. It's a very large green bulb. And as you tap it once and then tap it twice, a small creeping vine pokes out of the top of the bulb and inserts itself into the lock. And you hear the tumblers move as the vine snakes its way into the inside of the lock until finally, click,
This is pretty fucking cool.
and the door slowly swings open.
That was neat.
Dude,
So my wand is a lockpick.
Your wand is a plant that's a thief. And that's pretty cool.
I think it like can snake through any small space, right? And it's like a little arm.
Yeah.
In Make of the Vine.
Yeah, I keep
That's
that.
crazy. Fuck this credit card. I take my credit card and I say, fuck your annual
dude!
Frisbee it into the cornfield.
Oh, no, the reward points.
You frisbee it into the cornfield, and it is gone forever.
All right, guys. I got a sneaky sneak. Because this is the Jaw Lady place. I feel it.
Yeah.
How's Sturge doing? Can we see him?
You take one last look at Sturge, and there is a scarecrow on his back, kind of like wrapped around his neck. He has one scarecrow in his hand by the throat that he has lifted up off the ground, and you watch as magic ice just snakes its way down his arm and onto the scarecrow itself, and then he Spartan kicks the third one as it rushes to him. Sturge is fine. Sturge is holding
he's
his
good.
own.
Sturge is going to be all right. Okay, let's see what's
Son
going
of
on
a
in here.
Sturge.
Let's see if we
Yeah.
can make a fucking mess.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hey there, it's Tony.
Tony.
And Tony. With Tony, and Tony's at law.
We are the premier identity theft law firm in the greater swamp area.
Tony, would you believe if I told you identity theft is the #1 identity-based crime in the world?
That I would, Tony. That I would.
If you think your ID's been snatched, then wet your eyeballs and listen close.
Is your credit score and thus your self-worth suffering?
Do you believe some Tony jabroni has stolen your hard-earned personal information?
Come on by and ask for Tony, and you'll get a free consultation.
Again, that's Tony.
No, that's my line. I say that first. That's Tony.
Oh, I say it first because I'm Tony.
Oh, no, you're both wrong. It's my line first.
And then who the hell are you?
I'm Tony.
You playing some sort of game, pup? You stealing my ID?
Whoa, he was talking to me, Bob. If anything, he's taking my ID.
I was talking to Tony.
That's
bro.
me.
I'm Tony, you motherfucker.
It's me. I'm Tony.
Hey, no,
Yes.
I'm Tony. No.
My name is on the side.
Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah, what does the inside look like, Dalton?
Okay, cool. So you guys have made your way into the cabin, and as you do so, the door slams shut with a heavy whoosh.
Don't love that.
Behind us?
Behind you, yes.
Oh, fuck me.
As you look around, the house is fairly simple in nature. It opens up into a main room with a small table, a few chairs. There are some books on a shelf written in some strange languages that none of you understand. There are candles scattered around, giving off just enough light that you can make out your surroundings. But other than that, it seems pretty ordinary.
Seems too ordinary.
Well, it does, and also look at these books. Not in English, so not American. So I say we burn it to the fucking ground.
Like a python.
Mike.
What?
Mike.
I got weirdly patriotic there for a second.
That was funny, though.
All right, guys, this is a little too ordinary, don't you think?
I agree.
And I wiggle my fingies around from left to right as I cast Detect Magic on the room.
Cool. Alyssa, you cast Detect Magic, and as you do so, you notice two door-like structures or images kind of blink into view that seem to be under the cast of some illusionary magic.
What do you see, Alyssa?
Oh, look at this. Those door-shaped doors?
Dude, it's such a way with words.
I know.
No, I don't see the door-shaped doors.
Is it?
Well, they're there.
Right,
And they're door-shaped.
right. You're getting so much information out so efficiently.
Listen, even if I can't see them, I can see them clearly in my mind because of how she described them. So thank you, Alyssa.
That's true. She painted a picture.
You're welcome.
They should have sent a poet.
Well,
Okay.
follow me, and I go to actually open one of them.
Cool. You go to the first door, which is off to the right-hand side, and you go to open it. And as you open and walk through, you find yourself in what can only be described as a child's bedroom or children's bedroom. There are two beds on either side. There are plain kind of toys that are scattered around. There's a small rug. There's a small dresser with a little mirror set on top of it. And for the most part, this room looks like it has been very well taken care of.
Can we go in with her, Dalton?
Yeah, you can go in with her.
I pop in. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, me too.
I look around and what do I get with an investigation check?
Give me an investigation roll.
10.
10. So, as described, the room is fairly simple. The only other thing that you can really glean from anything is that it looks like this was a boy and a girl's room that was shared together, judging by some of the toys and some of the bedding and various things inside the room.
Sturge was saying that the witch used to have children before she went bad.
I was about to say, this could be brother and sister, her room or their room,
Yeah.
Right.
or a very small couple with a fetish. You know, like those couples, like they'll dress up like babies and like somebody will poop and the other one will clean it up.
But where are the children?
You're right. Dead. Maybe there's some of the skeletons outside. Oh,
Okay, let's go check the other room.
Oh, no. Wait, no.
And I go over.
Cool. So you go over to the other room and you open the door and go in, and this is where things start to get a little weird. You go into this room and there's a large dresser with a mirror that sits atop it as well. There's a comb off to the side of the mirror that almost looks like it's crafted from bone of some sort. The entire room is adorned and decorated with skulls, all of their bottom jaws which have been removed.
I take the bone comb because I still want to look nice. I know we're in a swamp, but I care about my appearance. I know I don't let on.
Okay, you take the bone
Wasn't
comb.
the knife, Andrew, the one that you took, wasn't that made of bone? This woman is really obsessed with bones.
Yeah, I pull out that knife and I stab it into the wall.
Cool, you do so. You stab it into the wall, and Andrew, as you stab it into the wall, you notice that there are actually pictures in frames on this wall. There is a couple.
They have cameras here?
What's that?
She was wondering if they had cameras here because there was pictures on a wall.
It's a magical realm, Alissa.
Of course they
How
have
about
cameras.
how about you go run your own fucking podcast, okay?
Yeah, how about you run your own fucking
I'm
podcast?
so sorry.
I'm also against you now. Very good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't like your attitude towards my Dalton.
Just curious about the lore that's in this
Don't like
world.
it.
They got cameras.
Yeah, they got cameras.
Keep going.
Go ahead, Dalton.
Listen, if they can have a Walter, they're paintings, okay? They're paintings.
No,
Happy-
don't backpedal, Dalton. They're photos, and they're nice and they're important and they're in a frame. They're photos in a frame, and that is fine. Okay,
We're following like the rules of Korra.
they're
where,
photos in a frame.
it's still old timey, but the industrial era has already started.
Yeah, something like that.
She is a witch, she is magic, and she likes jawbone. She can have a picture if she wants it.
She's an amateur photographer.
So, going back to the images on the wall, Alissa.
For shame.
Andrew, you notice them for the first time once you kind of drive that knife into the wall. You notice a couple. You immediately recognize the woman in this picture because she looks like the witch,
Oh.
but
Hot.
how she used to look. Like her skin isn't green, her hair isn't gray and scraggly, her clothes are not ripped. She's in this beautiful robe, flowing blonde hair. But the person that she's standing next to, it's almost as if the face has been ripped from the image. And then you notice the second picture. It's the same woman, two small individuals, another third individual. The faces have all been ripped out of the
On the
frame.
children too?
The children's faces are gone.
But not the witch, not the woman.
She is still standing there.
Okay.
And then you come to another photo, and this woman is the witch standing next to another individual who is also a woman, but her face hasn't been ripped off, and she seems familiar to you, but you can't quite place where.
Can we do like a history check to try to remember?
Yeah.
Sure, you can do a history check.
I feel like all three of us lean in real close. Natch 20.
Nat 20.
Natch 20.
Can we just say Andrew's been fucking killing it this round?
He's been killing it.
Killing it, dude.
I mean, this amazing.
Lying about my rolls, but killing it.
Would any of you like to take a guess on who this other woman resembles before I tell you who it is?
I think I know.
Andrew?
I lean in real close to the picture and I say, guys, is that motherfucking Honora?
No.
Jeff's Honora.
No! Anna Nora? I hate them both so. I think it is. It looks like a Nora.
I mean,
She takes baths in the middle of the
A
shop,
younger-
that Honora.
I mean, who takes baths at work?
This would explain why she had Arnold.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, and she acted like, oh, that's just some parrot I have, and just pawned it off on us. Or did we steal
Wait.
that? I can't remember.
wait a minute. So you're saying she's the witch,
No.
No, she's the witch's friend.
Or lover.
which makes her a witch. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. No, I did that. I said that way wrong.
Didn't we ask Honora if she's a witch? And she didn't say no.
No, I mean, she owns a magic shop. Jeff is a wizard. Yeah, she's definitely a witch. But that doesn't mean she's a bad witch.
But Honora was her friend, and that's how she had Arnold.
Yeah. And she let us go with Arnold so easily, I mean...
We don't know if Honora's her friend.
That's true. We don't know if she was a friend, but she knew the witch, at least.
You know, one thing's for sure. She might not be a friend of ours. Not
that's true.
anymore.
Let's dig deeper. Is there a basement to this thing? What else do we see,
Yeah,
Dalton?
I feel like we gotta explore a little more.
So as you walk away from the images up on the wall, you start to look around some more because you know there has to be something else in here. There has to be something else going on. And absentmindedly, because you're focusing on so many things at once, you kind of run into this little table that's off to the side of the room. And on this table are 6 different bird carcasses in varying states of decay.
Hey, guys.
Uh-huh.
You see this? You seeing this?
What?
Yeah. Are those parrots?
There's 6 different... They're birds. I don't know.
No,
Oh,
could
boy.
one of them be Arnold?
No.
I look close. Yeah, I look close. I sift through the birds. Is one of them Arnold?
Andrew, give me an animal handling check.
11.
Okay, so as you sift through the birds, none of them are parrots. There is an owl, there is a hawk, there is a crow, there is a crane, there is a magpie,
A fucking crane.
there's a bluebird.
This table is huge. These skeletons
Right? A whole crane?
for a crane.
I chuck all the birds behind my back. They fall to the ground, and I say, "None of these are Arnold, guys."
Before you chuck all of these bird carcasses back behind you, you do notice that in the center of the chest cavity, where the heart should be, is a single ruby, and each ruby is cracked.
Dalton, can I pull out the rubies from a couple of these birds?
Yeah, you can.
Let me examine them a little bit closer.
Give me an Arcana check.
16.
So each of these rubies have lost their shine. They're very, very dull. They're cracked, but they all still have a trace of some type of magic. You can feel a hum to them. Alyssa, your detect magic is still active.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to take a look at these rubies, you could probably tell the boys what kind of magic.
What kind of magic is it?
I give you a ruby.
Yeah, Mike, hand it over. It's glowing.
I put the other one in my pocket, but I'll give you
I
one.
don't know about taking magical glowing items.
I'm just looking at it.
So Alyssa, you take the cracked ruby and you kind of roll it over in your fingertips, and you get a rush of transmutation magic.
Ooh, guys, I felt, I don't know, I got goosebumps. You know how we were thinking that Arnold could have been a human? At one point, I think that's what happened. These hearts were transformed. I think all of these birds were human.
I knew I was right. I'm always fucking right. Guys, Arnold was a guy. Most likely a very annoying guy who this witch didn't like because of his personality. And she put a gem into his chest and turned him into a parrot because it's the worst thing anybody can be. A bird that talks.
But here's the thing, though.
What?
What became of all of these that she transformed?
They died when she took the heart out.
Wait a minute. No. Guys, don't you
I'm
see?
saying Arnold could be next.
She didn't turn them into birds. These rubies, I pluck one out of the crow.
Okay.
These rubies contain the soul of the person. And the soul of the person has been put inside of an actual bird's body. Yeah, maybe the ritual didn't take, and that's why they're cracked, but maybe Arnold's was the first one to actually work.
Ooh.
But why would you need an army of birds with people inside them? What purpose does that serve?
What if their human body was dying, and the only way to save them was to preserve them in some other thing.
Possibly. Or simply the fact that a bird is easier to control.
Have you tried to control a bird?
We found Arnold in a cage. It's easier to imprison a bird than it is a human.
I guess that's true.
And especially if whoever it was powerful, had a magic of their own.
Plus, this kind of adds to the motif. There's birds, there's scarecrows. It's like, hey, this is going to be my villain theme. That, I'm the bird lady.
From Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
Looking at the rubies, and with this new theory in mind, I look around the room, and I just try to piece anything together.
Andrew, as you look around, for the first time since entering this room, you notice that there is a rug on the floor. But the rug has just the slightest raise underneath it.
I feel that, like, on my feet, and I kind of step off the rug. I crouch down, and I just want to peel it back and see what's underneath.
Yeah, so you peel back the rug, and you find set within the floor a trap door.
Guys?
Andrew, what are you doing down there?
Trapdoor.
Let's pull the rug away. Come on. Let's roll it up.
Get the rug out of here.
Yeah.
Do we actually want to go down here?
I mean, there's whatever we want to find, it's under this trapdoor. Let's follow it.
It has the answers for sure.
You think Sturge can handle himself out there?
Sturge can handle himself.
Pretty sure Sturge has killed everything that is out there.
For sure.
All right.
Yeah, I think Sturge is
Then
fine.
I don't feel too bad.
Sturge
I guess.
is leaning back, drinking a lemonade after his fun little exercise regimen.
Sturge loves food. That's another fact about him. He keeps making it with spells.
All right, I open up the trap door.
You would do that if it wasn't locked.
Shush, Dalton.
Alyssa, put your viney wand next to the
Tiny
lock.
snake thing. Do it.
Yeah. Tappy tap.
damn
Aloha
credit
Mora.
card.
That's the verbal spell for this, actually.
I really don't think it is. I'm pretty sure that's trademark.
Oopsie daisy instead of open sesame. Open Z daisy.
Opensy daisy. Opensy daisy.
Daisy, I love that.
Alyssa, as you lower your
That's
wand.
pretty good.
Because it's a plant
Yeah,
wand.
no, I get it.
Yeah.
I do. I like that. I do.
I got it.
Yeah.
Alyssa, as you lower your wand and you say Opensy daisy to the lock of the trap door, there is a burst of arcane energy coming from the lock up through your wand and assaults your entire body enough to throw you back against the wall.
Okay. Bad plan, guys.
Alyssa!
You all right?
Oh, bad plan. I'm okay.
Did it work?
I didn't die, so that's a
right.
1-up for
Yeah, I
Alyssa.
get it. How do we get this lock open?
Did the lock pop open?
No, it did not.
Alyssa, I know you got hurt. Would you mind just doing that one more time?
No, I'm not listening to you guys anymore. Ever since the
okay.
graveyard?
All right, give me a
Alyssa's
bobby
right.
pin then. Bobby pin me.
No, trust me. The magic that I can feel, it is protected. We need something bigger. We need a spell, I think. Like something.
Okay. I don't know. I look all around. I'm turning things over and I'm pulling skulls off the wall. and shit.
Or a hide a key. Like is there something that looks like a rock but it's not a rock?
Right. A skull that's not a skull.
The perfect hide a key.
I start taking skulls off the wall. Rapid fire.
Just crushing them all.
So, Andrew, you start taking skulls off of the wall. Mike, you start looking for a hidey key. And in the midst of your search, you do open the drawers of the dresser, and in the top drawer, tucked inside a piece of fabric, you find a skeleton key.
Skeleton.
Just like the rest of the motif, it is made of bone. There is a skull at the end where the pommel would be, and of course, the jawbone is what?
Missing. She's becoming like repetitive.
It's heavy-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
needs a
I would
new
like
thing.
a curve.
It's an obsession at this point. It's a complex even.
It's like when you meet somebody and
Yeah.
you go into their house and everything is frogs.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And
yeah.
they're like, this is my thing.
Yeah, they're like, I'm a frog girl. And that's my
I
personality.
haven't seen the frogs. Do you have someone specific?
I have
in
a
mind?
cousin. Her whole thing is frogs.
Her whole
Yeah.
thing? Decoratively or like personality? Fashion?
Her whole thing is frogs. You go inside the car, a
Medically?
bunch of frog beanie babies in the back window, frog sunscreen, frog couch pillows. It's a whole thing. Her son's name is Jeremiah. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Yeah, she thinks she's cute.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Really?
I mean, everyone needs a hobby, and hers is frogs.
What is she solving with this internally?
Trauma.
You know?
Andrew,
Think about it.
Andrew, skeleton key.
Uh-huh.
This woman's obsessed with bones. That's got to be the key to open the lock.
Stick it in there.
You do it.
Okay.
Yeah, you do it. You
Yeah,
do
you're
it.
right. I feel like we have just put you in the line of fire, Alyssa, and I'm sorry about that.
I mean, she likes it. You know, that's cool. She usually enjoys that. So.
Take the key over. I crouch down and I lick the key. No.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Unnecessary to do
Yeah,
that,
sure you do.
but
No, I just
Whatever you
stick
want
it. I slide it right in there, trying not to touch the lock itself.
Like a game of Operation.
Yeah, exactly.
You do so. You stick the key down into the lock and you turn it with a click, and the lock to the trapdoor slides off with ease.
Ooh.
Guys, this key worked.
Noise.
I'm gonna keep it forever.
I mean, I know it's made of bone, so it's a skeleton key, but what if it's like an actual skeleton key?
right.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
no, that's a good point. Keep the key, Andrew, and also, if you see anything valuable, this place has been left neglected. I think it's pretty much free game, right?
A lot of
Right.
free skulls.
I mean, you kept those little jewels, right?
I kept the jewels. I got a comb.
okay.
You got a comb.
I got a key.
Well, we could use an iPad or some food or something. Like, whatever you can find.
I pull out of my purse. I've got this frame with faces
No,
carved out.
don't need that.
It could be worth something.
Put that back,
It's a
please.
nice frame. Keep the frame.
I put
Yeah.
it back in my purse.
It's a good frame, but can we leave the picture?
I put it back in my purse.
All right,
Okay,
it's
I
back
open the trapdoor.
Beautiful. So you open the trapdoor and you descend into the cellar, essentially, and it's 12 feet tall. And the room itself is roughly 40 by 40. It's huge. And there's piles of broken bones that lay scattered around the edges of the room, nearly 3 feet high, in some places as high as they are piled up. And you quickly notice that this is a central hub. There are offshoots, like the spokes of a wagon wheel, that go off in several directions from this main room. And above each of the pathways, there seems to be a runic plaque that hangs above each. And in the center of the room that you are standing in is a metal coffin, a metal sarcophagus almost.
Oh, jeez.
And upon it is written, "My love."
Oh no.
Very slowly, tiptoeing, walk up to the coffin. And as you peer inside, you see displayed, completely still, not moving, the body of Arnold the parrot.
Arnold!
And as soon as you recognize the parrot, the trapdoor above you slams with a thud. You hear the lock click back into place, and then you hear a heavy scoot as something is being placed over the top of that door. This is it. Mike, Andrew, and Alyssa have forged their way through the swamp and are finally at the doorstep of this evil hag. But what mysteries will they continue to uncover inside? Will all hope be lost as the cellar door slams shut? Will this be Arnold the Parrot's swan song? Find out next time when our new episode releases on April 4th. In the meantime, be sure to check out our socials as well as our Patreon and consider leaving us a rating and a review. The support of our audience means the world to us and continues to let us do what we do. Until then, be sure to keep the volume up, the dial tuned in, and always say yes to adventure. Bye for now, kids.
I don't know. Does anybody have something small and skinny? Because I bet I could pick this lock.
Oh, your dick? Oh.
Hey. Okay. Respect, but watch yourself. But respect, though.
Alyssa.
Hey,
High five.
High
Come
five,
on.
Andrew.
High five.
High five.
That
Oh,
was good.
yeah.
That was good.
Oh, yeah.
We're children.
Okay, pausing
children.
because that will get cut.
No, it's all in.
The new season of Roll Gay Roleplay uncovers the mysteries of Soul Quest City. This comedy fiction story follows 4 detectives: Bay,
Let's go kill somebody.
Linspector St. Tit,
Obviously, I'm a man of sophisticated cigarette taste.
Rux Baldacchino,
Hey, did you say hot dog? Make sure they're, like, regular hot dogs, no ketchup.
and Zastasha Felzar.
Hashtag live, laugh, love. Hashtag tentacle. Hashtag bailing you out.
As they search for clues and unlock secrets, one client at a time. Season 5 of Roll Gay Roleplay is available now on your preferred podcast platform.